It has been one of my long time missions here on the channel to make Poppet Stitcher as playable as possible in Standard. And let me tell you guys, I think I might have something here today. That's right, we are talking about the OG King of Tokens, guys. Before Mondrak came around and took that title, we're talking about Poppet Stitcher. And before I jump into the breakdown of this thing, I just want to say Poppet Stitcher is not a card I would ever advise anybody going out and crafting. So don't make this deck unless you've already got the wild cards. This is personally for my own fun and my own benefit. And trust me, it was a lot of fun. And we actually got a lot of really good wins. So who knows, maybe there's a place for Poppet Stitcher in Standard. We'll find out here today. But this is a busted card that creates these zombie tokens with decay. But if you're able to get 3 tokens onto the battlefield with Poppet Stitcher, the following upkeep, you can actually transform this into an artifact that gives all of your creatures base power and toughness 3/3. And then it takes away all of those decayed abilities off of your tokens. So we want to have a lot of tokens, obviously, to play onto the board, but we want to do it with instant and sorcery speed cards so we can trigger the Poppet Stitcher's ability to create even more tokens. So we've got things like Join the Dance, Virtue of Loyalty, which is really good. But this card right here, Return from the Wilds, is a new one as well. It's a very, very good card for this deck. It's actually almost a perfect home for this deck because it creates that zombie token off the Poppet Stitcher. It creates a 1/1, and it also gets us some mana ramp, which is really, really good for a 3-drop. And it just plays really well, Poppet Stitcher, man. I'm telling you, you guys are going to enjoy that card a lot. Another card we have here is Expel the Interlopers. It's a one-sided sweeper spell early on in the game. Let's say you have a board full of 1/1s and the opponent's, starting to outscale you a little bit. This is an excellent sweeper where you can keep all of your 1/1s on the field, choose the number 2, and blow everything else up, which is really, really cool. It's gotten me out of a lot of tough positions. And then we got a bunch of life gain here with Lantern Flare as well, which can drop an absolute nuke on a creature and then also gain you that much life, which is really nice. The deck played phenomenally for a Poppet Stitcher deck, guys. I'm telling you, I think this was the best version we've ever made. A lot of cool synergies here. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. But before we jump into it, if you are new here, we do post videos just like this 5 days a week. So if you enjoy content just like this, if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, I'd really appreciate it very, very much. With that being said, though, enjoy the silliness you're about to see. Peace out. All right, we are testing our luck a little bit today, guys, because we are playing some Poppet Stitcher on the ladder. We'll see how this goes. I've had some really interesting games, some really, really good, some really bad. We've been making adjustments along the way, but I did just add some new cards to the list. And, well, the Takacia's Welcome and the Return from the Wilds are both new cards. So I'm hoping to try them out and see if they can take us to the next level. We'll see. We have a pretty good hand here. And it looks like fairies. Okay, doing some fairy stuff. Either that or it's just some sort of Demir mid-rangey sort of deck. We'll see. We'll see what happens, but more than likely it's complete fairy deck. All right, we get our Poppet Stitcher, which is really good. Hopefully it doesn't die. There's plenty of removal here for the opponent to potentially have against us. We get 2 of the triggers here, so we can't really pass that up. I think I'm going to go ahead and slam that now. Get the 4 life gain plus the 1/1s. Can't be too upset about that. Maybe go Takacia's Welcome next turn. All right, Kaito being able to draw them a card here is really good. I don't know why they didn't attack first, though. Yeah, I'm not really sure why they went that route. Are they planning on blocking? Okay, don't know why they did that. Not 100% on that spell as to why that went down that way. I mean, I'll take it for sure. Takacia Welcome seems like a pretty good time to hit that. I'm real nervous here. I'm real nervous to play the Poppet Stitcher out early here because of, potentially removal spells. They do it again. They draw and they discard as opposed to drawing after attacking in with the Dream Thief. I don't know if they've ever played their Kaito before, but they're losing a lot of value there. I will go ahead and... Yeah, I guess I'll do this. I'll do this and go find myself my basic land here so I can keep the lands coming. I guess we'll just take green. Virtue is not bad. Virtue is not bad. This is really not a good time to pull the Pollen Shield Hair yet. So let's wait on that. Next turn we go Poppet Stitcher. into maybe a join the dance. I'm hoping I can just draw a counter spell because again, I want to make sure Poppet Stitcher's protected. I give up on trying to figure out what they're doing with Kaito here, but they are in the alt territory of Kaito, so we've got to do something about that. I could really use, you know, my flare. My flare would be really, really good here because it could take the Kaito out or the Shieldred and I can attack in, something like that. But they may leave some blockers up here because, again, they're very, very close. They're very close to alting that Kaito. But looks like they may send a Shieldred in. We'll see. Not quite, not quite. All right, let's draw. All right, so I say we go with Poppet Stitcher first. See what we hit here. We're probably going to be able to take out the Shieldred here, I would imagine, because Poppet Stitcher comes down. Hopefully it doesn't get countered. Draw a card and discard a card. Okay, so they have that ability waiting in the wings here. All right, and then we go with join the dance, or do we go with this? It doesn't really matter. I mean, we're getting one extra token with this, but I think Virtue of Loyalty because I plan on playing the backside of it next turn. So let's get that down. Gives us a couple extra hits here, and then we pump this up massively. And Poppet Stitcher goes off again, which is absurd. And we look to try to get this into the Kaito. They're going to block with the 1/1 looter here. It is what it is. Next turn, though, we have a really, really busted board state. And it's going to get wild. Our attacks are going to get pretty crazy. 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So I could do Virtue of Loyalty potentially and a Pollen here if I draw a land. And everything's essentially got vigilance from that point because of the Virtue. And I should be able to outwork the Shieldred's, you know, draining effects by just slamming my attackers through. Because once Poppet Stitcher flips here, it's going to be GG's, man. Leaving back blockers. Smart, smart. Absolutely transforming all day long. And we draw an amazing card right now, man. That is so good because of the life gain that it provides. I think I still want to go Virtue here. But if I go Virtue here, I'm kind of surrendering to the fact that I won't be able to play anything else other than the Pollen here, I guess, which is still pretty good. It's not ideal though. It's not ideal, but I want to make sure my creature's on tap here. That's the biggest thing, right? Is I want to make sure they all on tap after I attack into the opponent here. Now it's all about how we decide to attack into the opponent. They have 2 blockers, so 1, 2 get blocked, and then this gets through, this gets through, this gets through, and then it dies, and then this gets in for 9. Seems pretty good to me. Seems pretty good to me. Now I just need to find my flare, and I'll be really, really happy because we can blow up the Shieldred and not worry about getting drained here. They draw a card, sure. Still got to worry about the one attacker in the air and Shieldred's pinging effects. You know what I mean? So see what happens. Their best block here is probably just to take out one of these 3/3s going after Kaito and then, you know, eat the rest. They have 31 life, so they're working with a pretty big high life total here. Just dropped my phone on the ground. I like where this is going, though. It feels pretty clean. I mean, the things we're doing right now are pretty disgusting. Poppet Stitcher popping off right now, man. Call him Pop Off Stitcher right now because he is going crazy. All right, that's a pretty good card. More flyers, more things in the air I got to worry about, you know. They are gaining so much life with that Shieldred. I really, really need so badly to find that flare. A flare would be so busted right now too because we've gained so much life. Wow, they throw away a persistence. I guess because it can't really remove anything, right? And now we're taking 2 from that, which is ridiculous. All right, we're going to decline that. We want to keep all of our bodies where they are. Not the card we wanted to draw there. We are going to end up drawing another card here, right? Yeah, it is what it is. All right, let's get this down. Draw that card, go to 4. Look to gain some life too. All right, we're looking for a very specific card though. If we get that flare, like I said, we're absolutely going to win this game. If we don't get the flare, you never know. You never know where this is going to go. All right, this pumps up all of my tokens. Not a flare. Not a flare. All right, so then I'm going to go with another pollen snare or pollen hair here, and then I'm going to go ahead and gain the life. And then that way I can attack through here and really present potential, you know, lethal effects on the opponent. That's fine. I'd rather them counter that than this because we really need that 4 life gain really bad. All right, so we attack in with all of our 5/5s. They still are in a must block situation here, so we might actually get rid of the shield rid, which would be great. Probably not though. Yeah, they're just probably gonna block there and take the 20. I mean, it's not a bad option. Yeah. All right. So it comes down to this. We are officially down to the wire, man. We flipped over everything again, so they can only get through the air with 2 damage currently, and then 2 more damage from the drawing effect, and then we have lethal. So I mean, I don't know how many options they could potentially have here to stop this from happening. I think we're okay. That's fine. Take what you want. Take what you want. What a nail biting game though, man. Fun. A fun game. Very fun game. I thought that exiled the card, didn't it? Exile a card from your hand. Oh no, just discard. Okay, nice. GG's. Very big win right there, man. What a game. What a game. Not gonna lie, that was a really fun game, man. I enjoyed that one a lot. We'll see if we can keep games up like that. That'd be a lot of fun. Opening hand here looks really good. We've got to join the dance early. We've also got the revelry, which we might actually get some huge value out of if they play a creature here. They do. They play a creature. Okay. So we get a pretty big revelry here. I think we get 2 creatures and a draw. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. All right. And that has first strike, though. We got to be really careful about that. That can give all their creatures ward on the back end, right? Yeah. Interesting. All right. No blocks. And let's see. Do we want to ramp here right now, or do we want to go with Virtue of Loyalty? I think I want to ramp. Yeah, I think I want to ramp. Okay, let's grab a basic plains. No attacks. And they don't have a very good attack with the Vanguard right now. We're going pretty wide right now, so I'm feeling good about that. But I have a feeling the opponent's going to go crazy any second now. I mean, they're going to probably drop Adeline here. And okay, no 3rd land drop. That's good. It's a really good sign. I'll take it. Still the opponent going very wide, but I still will take it. Wow, they swing through with the Vanguard. That's kind of ambitious. I didn't expect that. All right, and we've got options here. I think I'm gonna go with this again, and then probably join the dance. Seems pretty good. Or actually, I'll probably flash in the virtue so I can play the backside next turn and get max value. Seems good to me. Seems good to me. We'll probably get a pretty good block here too with the Virtue of Loyalty. They'll probably walk right into it based on that last attack. I would assume so. It lost a lot of power by swinging in with that Vanguard. No! I clicked the spacebar so fast without even considering what was coming down there. That's a bummer, dude. We lost out big time there as I'm talking about what I thought was a misplay on their end. Unbelievable. Can I be any dumber? Oh well. Oh well. Let's get this down. Unbelievable. I was just like hitting the space bar to get through their turn to get to that virtue on the end step. Didn't even consider Athalia coming down there and making it more expensive. All right, let's get this down. And we'll kill. Do we want to kill Athalia? Do we care? I mean, I don't really want to lose any of my creatures, to be honest. I think once this comes down, we should be winning the race pretty heavily. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that. They're going to replay it, obviously giving everything ward. Is that flying though? It does have flying. Oh my gosh, I didn't even consider the flying either. I'm not playing very well, am I? That's a great card though. That's a really good card. That's a really good card. All right, I'll take some more damage in the air. That's fine, and then we'll gain a bunch of life going forward. Yeah, that works. That works. This has ward 1, and then each creature you control has ward 1. Ossification is brutal. Will this work? I actually don't even know if this will work. I think it's already going to get exiled, but we'll see. I'm fairly certain it's still going to get exiled, but we didn't have any other big, any other targets for that, and we didn't have anything else to do with the mana, so. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, good. I know some of those effects still go through, some don't. All right, it will take 4. I mean, this is going pretty well for us right now. Another Thalia. I was gonna say that was pretty odd, but it is what it is. Shoot. This Thalia is so annoying. I thought we got off the hook there because I was like, oh, I'll be able to play both of these pretty inexpensively, but that's not gonna be the case. All right, so it's gonna be the flare then. It's gonna be the flare on the shield geist here. End the turn, get the 1/1 counters. I mean, we could have done that so many different ways, to be honest. We could have maybe even flared the Thalia and then hit the join the dance, and but I think the shield geist being able to go through the air is too much of a problem for us to overcome. So, all right. Let's see what they do with that. That actually makes the board pretty dangerous here. Do they swing through with everything? No. Good. Auto pay that. Gain the 4. And I screwed that up a little bit too because I actually had enough mana to do the Mirex. I could have gained 5. All good though. Little bit of mistakes here and there. I mean, we're making some pretty good mistakes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we still have enough for both. Cool. Cool. We didn't even need Poppet Stitcher for this one. Look at that. Didn't even need Poppet Stitcher. All right, no attacks. I really don't see how they get through this. Next turn, we can start swinging through with everybody. There's another shield geist though. A little bit of an issue, but okay, they're just throwing away everything here. Kind of odd. Kinda odd. No cards in hand here, no nonsense to come, so. Is this a scoop? Is that what's happening here? Are we scooping? That's fine, I've got another one. All right. I probably had lethal there. Yeah, they're just gonna let me have it anyways. All right, GG's. I should have swung with everything there. I didn't even count. But yeah, they were just letting us have lethal either way. That was a pretty interesting swing in there. I mean, it was pretty smart of them to have the 1/1 counters to to take out the virtue of loyalty there. But I had the backup, so it was kind of game over either way. Probably should have just counted there before I swung in. I did a lot of things there where I just kind of rushed through. I get into the sweet spot where I'm like, I know I'm kind of gonna win, and then I start to really overthink about how the opponent feels, and I want to like try to get through as fast as possible for their sake. But sometimes I just need to slow down. All right, I just took a break to get some food. Hopefully I don't make as many mistakes now, but I'm still very tired, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I get to go first. This hand is not keepable, unfortunately. This one is a little bit better. I can use this for green and then play this to go actually find a green source. This is a lot better. I like it. Drop a Mirex. Say go. Just don't be... Oh, I get to go first. Never mind. I'm sorry. I thought they were going first. I was going to say that just don't be mono red if they're going first, but I'm going first. And Seed of Hope. Ooh, Seed of Hope. Okay. So we're enchantments, huh? Enchantments. Do we want to play this to gain 4 life and draw a card? That seems pretty good. That seems pretty good. Thanks to their Seed of Hope gaining them the 2 life there, we were able to get that life gain trigger, which was pretty sweet. This is actually a really unique and really cool card. When it first came out, I was all about it, man. I was playing it left, right, and center, but... Alright. Let's go get our green source. I don't think there's going to be too many occasions that we ever use this card to create a food token. I don't think that's ever going to happen, but you never know. Enchantments are going to be pretty tough because of how tall they're able to get with things like the Generous Visitor in a Kami if they end up finding it. I don't know if we're going to be able to compete with something that big, especially if it, you know, gains that trample later. Okay, so we really want the Sunset Revelry to hit for everything if possible. Well, we can't get the life gain. Right now, all we can get is the creatures. If I go with this first, I won't have the white. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll go with this. Just get the 2 creatures and say go. That's not great. That's not great. The mana is just a little bit weird here, and it's kind of causing me some issues. Not having double white is kind of a bit of an issue because a lot of these are white spells, you know, so I can't play 2 for 1. But I can counter that, which is really nice. Hallowed Haunting is too good of a card not to counter. Unfortunately, though, like I said, I don't think this is the kind of matchup we can win. Especially not the way it's going right now. It's not looking great. Spirited Companion for 1. Jukai Naturalist is so busted. Being able to discount everything like that is so wild. Like, so much value can be had. They send everybody, huh? Well, I'm half tempted to do the block against the Jukai Naturalist, but I can actually just gain the 3 life back that I lose and keep all my bodies with the flare next turn. So I think I'm going to do that instead. Hopefully we draw a white source here. Not a white source, but it does blow up an enchantment, which would be really helpful, I think. So we're going to go ahead and just pass the turn here. Look to hit him with the Lantern Flare. Actually, we should probably do it now because if they cast a... Well, no, I guess it's when they target it. Yeah, let's wait for them to target the Jukai Naturalist with the 1/1 counter, and then we'll blow it up. That way they lose even more value there. Interesting. All right, well, they get to exile a card from a graveyard and probably just put a 1/1 counter on this. I would assume that's where they're going to go with this. Yeah. Sure. All right, so we blow this up. Seed of Hope. That's fine. That is fine. They have a couple pretty good options there. Yeah, they get the Ganjo. Not a surprise there. Do we blow up the Kirin or do we use the Boseiju later for something else? I think I save it. I'm gonna take all this damage here, unfortunately. Come on, give me a land so I can get down the Virtue. That'd be nice. Yep. All right, so they're gonna definitely be able to get a lot of land drops here because we're gonna blow up this Boseiju and it's gonna allow them to find a land, and then they also get another land off of its trigger. So a lot of mana coming their way here, a lot of value, but had to do what we got to do because that is not a card I can have lingering around for a while, especially because they could pull back a you know, Jukai Naturalist next turn or something, which they just found anyways. Well, we find a white source, but it is a tapped white source, which is an absolute troll of a situation. So this will definitely say the game is over. Unless I draw my sweeper, I guess. That's an option, right? Let's give myself a chance to draw the expel. That would be pretty bonkers if I hit that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So they have exactly lethal here. Let's see what happens. Oh. They don't even go for lethal. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they don't have lethal now. I can't imagine they're going to pump anything here at instant speed. So we'll take all the damage here. Giving myself potentially one more turn after this one if we can, you know, block wide enough. Okay. This does kill something for 3 mana, and then I can also create a 2/2. Yeah, that's pretty good. Wait, no, 4 mana. No, 3. Yeah, 3, 3, 3. Wasn't sure if it was 3 or 4. I can't remember. Okay, so we're gonna create a Virtue of Loyalty 2/2 Knight, and we're gonna blow up one of their bigger creatures here with the Seed of the Empire. And we're gonna give ourselves just one more shot here at the expel. Currently sitting at 1 life. Not sending everybody is kind of crazy. Kind of weird. I think obviously because they, you know, they're pinning us on a let's do this. They're putting us on the Wandering Emperor play. Which I wish. I mean, that'd be really nice. We're not drawing great here. And they put the 1/1 counter there. And I go for a couple blocks here. How do we want to do this? I can either go here and then chump block here, or I can go like this and chump block here, or leave one. Yeah, I think I like this the most. I'm trying to buy myself as much time as absolute possible to find my sweeper. That's all I'm doing right now. Sheesh. Well, I mean, this is playable, which is really nice. Instant speed. What do we got here? I guess it's this that could be holding the priority, right? All right, let's pass the turn. Gives me a lot more sizable creatures. Never mind. I guess that's what it was. Oh, that's pretty good. That is actually game winning for them. That's crazy. Well, we get one more land out of our deck. Gives us one more shot at the sweeper with one less potential draw. That's not the sweeper. The likelihood of us actually landing it is very, very low, but I mean, if we pull it off, like a good night, you know what I mean? That'd be incredible. And they find a playable spell here. Unreal. Unreal that they were able to find a playable there. Sheesh, man. All right, well, it's official. It is, in fact, official. Got to be the card, got to be the sweeper, or it's game over. It's probably game over even if I find a sweeper, because they found 2 extra cards there. They found 2 extra cards there, and one of them's got to be an enchantment. All right, unable to gain any life here because we can't do anything with this. There's no creatures on the field. I could create a might and then blow this up, but that doesn't help us. GG's. All right, well, we did just play another game, and unfortunately, you guys aren't going to be able to see it. We went against Mono Black, and we did a really good job, and we won the game pretty handedly, but they took easily 45 seconds to 2 minutes per turn. And I know you guys don't want to see that nonsense, so we went ahead and cut that one out. It was pretty brutal. It was pretty brutal to have to play, but I would imagine a lot worse to watch. Our opening hand here was really good because we have life gain now with the flare. All right, we are gonna throw down the Empire, and we are gonna look to Virtue of Loyalty here. They're gonna get 2 creatures down this turn too, which is nice because the Sunset Revelry will trigger for some creatures potentially. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to be triggering the Sunset Revelry creatures. All right, we eat the 2 in the air, create the 2/2. It never feels good to go against mono red when going seconds, but that's where we're at, and we got a deal, unfortunately. All right, we swing through here, and we end the turn. All right. I mean, I'm feeling pretty good though at 19 life right now. Like it's not terrible. That's pretty bad. That's actually really bad. Okay, that's super bad. I have the sweeper, which is really handy, but not going to be able to play it this turn, unfortunately. So we should probably go digging out on the land here. We got to find the land, right? Maybe we go with a food token because we want to sweep for 1, right? This is the first time I'm ever having to get a food token. I actually didn't think that would be happening, and here we are. I'll take it though. I'll take the food token, man. Yep. Down to 7. Not feeling great about that. Blood token away their land that they drew, obviously. All right, we got to get this flare off for a lot here, so we really got to get some tokens going. Nice, I love that. Don't love that. Love that. Okay, we're cooking again. We're back in this. 5 life though goes very, very quickly when you're talking about mono red, so if we could maybe not do something crazy like that. What is this? What is this card? If I block this, I'm giving them potentially an... Dude, I'm gonna let it go through. I don't think they have it. Oh, let's go. Oh my god, my heart stopped for a second. I thought they had it. I got really, really scared there for a second. Okay, so we got life gain here. We got life gain here. I'm feeling pretty good. This... I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. This turn this turn is like everything. Sheesh, man. I have to be able to pull the trigger on this. I have to. So if I go 1... All right, so let's do this. Let's go here. So I can get another token, right? Attack in. Give myself the options of either pulling the trigger on this or this. Also, that gives me the counter spell. Okay, so there's a lot of options I have here, which is really nice. If I counter this, I get a 1/1. Block here. Block here. 1, 2, 3, and I can eat the food token. All right, let's eat the food token then. Let's do this. All right, now that gets countered, right? I really don't want to give him any more cards, right? Like, that's the thing. Like, what if they draw the 1 spell that deals 4 to my face? I don't think that they can cast it though. I'm pretty sure it's a 4 mana situation. I'm gonna get rid of this, man. They get a squee. That's pretty bananas. But it's post-combat, so I'm actually okay with that. All right, we take action here. Oh, that's such a good card. That's such a good card. All right, we go here. We go here. 8, 16 damage, and there's the scoop. Not to mention, I was just about to gain, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. We were about to gain 7 life right there and blow up the squee. 7 life, blow up the squee, lethal. GG's, man. Whew, what a game. Holy cow, what a nail biter, dude. We went second too. I was really curious if we were going to be able to hold up against mono red, man, but that was actually not as tough as it seemed. I mean, I definitely made it tougher than it needed to be. But man, we had a lot of life gain there. It worked out pretty good. This is a scary keep, I'll be honest. It is keepable because this could act as a white source for the time being. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Poppet Stitcher's really good. Poppet Stitcher's pretty awesome. Naya. Okay, Naya colors, huh? Got another white source there, which is helpful. So do we go with the Negotiator or the Join the Dance or the Virtue? I think I'm gonna go Virtue, and I have to play it now because I can't let the Murex not be a white source by the end of the turn. So I gotta play this, you know, pre-combat or on my turn as opposed to theirs. Are we a Pia deck? I've been seeing a lot of those Pia decks, you know what I'm saying? So do we play Poppet Stitcher now? I mean, I don't think these colors are going to have a lot for removal. So maybe we do just play this now and then we look to counter if we on tap. I feel pretty confident in the lack of removal in Naya. That's the thing, right? It's one of those decks where they don't have a ton of things that they typically run. Perfect. Perfect. Let's go. That should do it, man. They let me on tap with mana open to hit the counter spell. We're feeling good. Is there a reason not to just attack here? Not able to kick this, by the way, which is a little bit of a bummer. So that may end up being a factor here, but hopefully not. Hopefully 3 creatures is plenty. They have the Celestis though that they ramped with, so they're gonna have some extra mana to work with, which is makes me a little bit nervous. Briefcase. Are we 5 colors? Briefcase and a Thresher. Okay, so they might just be like a Naya Blink deck that wants to run like Nahiri's Resolve, or yeah, something like that. See, they can pay the extra mana for that. Oh, I guess we let that slide. That we will counter. Okay, so now we can counter and get the extra token out of it as well, which is really good. So blue, white. Okay, so we could do one additional spell here. Maybe we just do this and attack into the opponents with our big 6/7 creature. They chump block, which is good value for us because that is a blinkable threat that can keep coming back over and over again. So it's not bad value. Briefcase is fine, I guess. That does draw them a bunch of cards. They do have the ability to do it too, because this is any color. This is any color. Wait, does this actually need to be tapped though? It does. Okay, so it actually won't work. They're missing one color. Interesting decision to just tap that and go for a cycle here. All right, they pass it back to us. All right, let's go ahead and blow this up and get another token. Up to 25. We transform the Poppet Stitcher and we're looking real good. And I don't know what to do here because I really want to get this down and I need to get another land to do it. But holding my counter spell is just kind of broken, to be honest. Because you know the opponent's probably going to try to sweep us up here any moment now. I would imagine they've got like Depopulate or something ready to go. So let's just go ahead and play the counter spell. If they don't do anything, I've got the Murex, which can create another 3/3 for us, which is really silly. I did that earlier. We kind of ran out of things to do and we just kept creating more 3/3s. That's really good. I can't counter that. What a bummer. What a bummer, bro. Okay, that's not good. Ay, ay, ay. I still have potentially lethal here, though. Yeah, we let that through. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could counter it. It might be the difference maker. Yeah, let's counter it. They're not gonna run that out and then sweep the board, right? Like, there's no way, like, depopulate hits us right now. They're not gonna play a Spirited Companion and then a depopulate. That wouldn't make any sense, right? No, but they will play a 3/3 that does something here. Hold on. What in the world? Create a token that's a copy of another token. Okay, so that's fine. I think we're good there. We just play, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Three, 6, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's lethal. Okay, we have exactly lethal thanks to our hair. Whew, that was scary. I was trying to figure out a way to get through there, but that's definitely going to be the way to do it. They block a 3/3. We deal exactly 11 damage, and we're good to go. That was a close one. I mean, it wasn't close. We definitely were going to close the game in the next turn or two, but I wanted to make sure we did it there before they were able to pull the trigger on like a sweeper or something. So, wow, GG's, man. I cannot believe how many good games we just had with Poppet Stitcher. That's pretty cool. That's gonna do it from me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will be back again here on Monday with some more videos for you guys, but I want to say I appreciate you guys for making it this far into the video. It means a lot to me, and I hope you enjoyed today's list. Poppet Stitcher, easily one of my favorite cards I've ever played. The card is silly, man. When you play it with a double copies of itself, one's an artifact, one's a creature, this thing pops off. But of course, it is a jank card. It is not a card I would advise going and crafting a bunch of if you don't have any wild cards, because, you know, it is a silly card that's for fun. But I am very surprised at how well it actually performed today. I'm actually very, very surprised. So, you know, who knows? Maybe there's a place for it in standard. You never know. But thanks again for watching. And before I get out of here, huge thank you and shout out to the Marty Mob. I appreciate these guys very, very much. If you're watching out there right now and you're part of the Marty Mob, thank you for helping support this channel. I really appreciate it. If you guys aren't aware, the Marty Mob is the membership program on this channel. These people help support the channel monetarily every month. So thank you so much. Much appreciated. And yeah, thank you for just supporting the dream, man. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to, you know, for you to support the channel and the content. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you guys back here on Monday with another video. Till next time, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. Yeah. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.